So the thing that's bothering me right now is that we have these Loomians in these events, these event reskins, right? Where it's like they have an alpha odds of 1 in 64k, and then they have like an extremely rare gamma. But the thing that just doesn't really hit with me is that like why does it need both the alpha and the gamma when its alpha is already incredibly rare and it would be really cool to like have that alpha, but it gets completely overshadowed by the gamma. And this is where I feel like events have been like losing a lot of interest. It's that like the Lumians that are being added don't really change anything with the formula. They feel like it's the same static odds of like 1 in 64k to 1 in 320k. And they just don't really like do anything. They don't add much variety to how they handle the reskins. And I will give the Cephalops props. It was a non-pity reskin, which was very, very interesting. But when you consider that like everything's been on pity, everything has been like alpha gamma, it just loses what makes the Lumians special. There's no none of the Lumians feel like they have any unique gimmicks or anything. Which let's look back at when they added Gamma Reindeer, right? It had an odds of 1 in 16k for its alpha, right? Which is pretty standard. It's like that's usually what a GR is, right? And then its gamma was 1 in 80k, but this was before pity, so things were allowed to be common. So like the reason why Gamma Reindeer felt fun to hunt wasn't because it's a gamma version of the Lumion, it was because they did it in a way that made it feel special. It was like the first one that was ever added. It kind of got added later into it, so it was kind of like it was kind of hyped up as this Lumion that like, oh, we might not get it, but what if we did get it? And then it was like it was revealed and then it was really cool. Now we look at something like Gamma Halloween Protagon. Its design isn't bad. I'm not going into designs with this. But like you go into like how rare that thing was and how its alpha just kind of gets overshadowed by its gamma, especially considering how expensive it was to hunt. Like it's become a problem and I feel like we need to see some more variety, some more balance in future events because it's getting to a point now where like we're hunting these events, but we're not getting anything out of them. And I'm not saying that I want to find like 24/7 stuff because that's not fun either. I don't find getting absolutely everything I want right away very fun. Like it needs to be a bit balanced to where it's like if you're going to have something rare, make it feel rare. Like if you're going to have an alpha that has an odds of 1 in 64k like the Taridi and the Taoshi, don't give it a gamma. There's no reason for it to have a gamma. Let that alpha feel special. But I really think that we need to like have a bit of an overhaul to these events because they're kind of losing what made them special in the first place, and it's really making it hard to like hunt long term in these events because there's nothing to really look forward to in these events, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm sorry for the little bit for the long rant that I did. I'm kind of sick right now, as you can tell by my voice. So I just wanted to get a video up on it because it was just a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a little while, and it's like I feel like now after this event, I wanted to kind of like talk about it, especially after like what happened with Sweet Retreat. So overall, I don't hate events, but I feel like they need a bit of balance in the future. So this isn't really me complaining. I'm just kind of talking about it, I guess.